quickly fire it off. Welcome to another episode of Football Tussle. We're coming now to the last little furlongs of the season there still. And usual suspects here anyway. Let's start quick tussle today or tonight. Champions have already been nominated or
Do we
even
need to
collected.
mention that?
Arsenal blew themselves and they've ended the season with a coming to the last few stops of the season with a whimper and lost to Nottingham Forest to give the championship to Man City, their third one in a row there. What did you have to say about Arsenal's poor performance again? Is that back-to-back losses?
They're, like, as you can see my face in the dark as well, the Arsenal are still in the flipping dark times. They feel like they challenge City. We're still miles behind. And to be fair, with the personnel we've got, they're all bottle jobs, man. They're freaking bottle jobs.
As we said, for Arsenal next season or in the summer there, where Arteta has to strengthen. Where do you say quickly?
All around. We need a striker. We need another central midfielder. We need a winger. We need a right back. We need another centre back. All round.
So
all round.
Are you looking at 3 to 5 players?
Yes, 3 to 5 players, but it's highly unlikely. So,
well, I think Arteta will get at least maybe 3 or 4 in.
Listen, I'm not happy with the players we've been linked to with Rice. I don't want to say that nonsense for 80 million or 100 million.
Yeah, that's good enough. What's it called? Even though you
don't take it to the next level. Why the hell are you spending that much money for a player that don't take it to the next level? There's so many, I'm not trying to say buy cheap players, but there are other players that will cost less for and they'll take it to the next level.
It's definitely true still. So for me, Arsenal need to possibly get a striker to challenge Jesus, because Jesus is yet to prove, and even at Man City, now at Arsenal, he wanted to be the leading man at Arsenal. He's yet to show that
I know he was injured for a while.
Scoring 20 goals in the Prem.
He was injured for a while, but at least he scored 15 goals total.
It's true. He's been injured for a while, which are a few months, whatever, including the World Cup kind of thing.
Funny thing, we performed better when he was
poor since he's been back. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, it's been poor. I think it's been poor. He played 1 or 2 games off the bench. Next minute will start. Maybe Keita would have done a better job. Anyway, but let's go.
There you go. Saka in the last month has been he's lost form.
Don't even waste Don't waste your time talking about bottle jobs. Seriously.
Yeah, there you go. But congratulations for Forest there. That was a big 3 points that confirmed safety to stay in the stay up in the Premiership there still. I think all 3 clubs that came up, who came up? I think Fulham came up, Forest came up. Who else came up?
Bournemouth. Is it Bournemouth?
And Bournemouth. They've all stayed. They've all for the first time in I don't even know how long. All 3 clubs. Normally two, or if all 3 normally go back down. So that's the first time. Congratulations to them. And then, that was Arsenal need to just see what recruitment in the summer, see if they can maybe do a challenge, because we question if this is a challenge, because they blew themselves at the last legs there still. Anyway, quick question: out of out of 10, what do you give Arsenal season? Because they're guaranteed second.
7.
Because before the season, most of the former, my friends that are Arsenal supporters have done the same thing as you. 7. They're because they've at least achieved before the season started. Their goal was to try and finish in the top 4.
It was top 4. But
once you're there,
but the thing, when the opportunities get presented to you, you don't blow it.
You have to take it.
Anyway,
there you go.
Like I said, for me as an Arsenal fan, the season ends disappointing.
Oh yeah.
Next season when it starts, then I think we could be more happy with our position we finished last season. This season, because we're in the Champions League. But for now, it's just a disappointing season.
There you are. Congratulations to Man City there. That's 3 titles in a row, 3 Prems in a row, 5 out of the last 6. They've monopolized the Premiership at the moment now still. Pep, one of the best ever still. I don't know if he's the best yet, but it's one of the best ever. Best yet? Obviously, not about he's the best,
the best in the Premier League
manager there anyway. Sorry?
I'm asking you, is he the best in the Premier League?
Well, obviously you got Alex Ferguson that one. How many? 13 or whatever it's what? So he's still halfway. He's not even half of what Alex Ferguson's done anyway. Still, so he's one of the best. He's up there in the top 2 there still.
All right.
Anyway, as I said, no one wants to talk about the what's it called, the other bit that obviously comes with Man City, the 115 charges against them. Still, we'll see what happens about that. Most likely, it'd be a big fine, and that they'd be paid off with a blink of the eye. There still,
Of course.
but squad depth, as we saw against what's it called, Chelsea. There, talk about Man City, easy moving on to this game. The game against Man City, against Chelsea, we saw the bench: Haaland, Grealish, Diaz, Edison, Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan, John Stones, Rodri, Silva. I think that's one of the best benches ever in Premiership history there still. And it's a formality win over Chelsea. The only thing is that they only scored one. What do you think?
It's Man City, man. They've won 5 out of the last 6 Prems. Well, what can we say?
Yeah.
The only thing is, I think Man City should enjoy these moments because I don't think any manager would achieve what Pep has achieved at Man City. So obviously they still might win the league given the resources, but it wouldn't be back to back, and the monopolization wouldn't be as this much. But what can I say? We all knew Man City were going to win the league. I said it from the start of the season until I finally buckled under the pressure from fans asking me, do I believe, and all of this crap.
There was some belief.
And then I said I'm starting to believe and all of these things, but we all knew that got ended straight away when we went on those 3 games where we coolly picked up 3 points from 9. So listen, Man City are just too good. They got Haaland in the ranks. They got KDB. You look at every individual player at Man City, and you know the quality team. Every individual player for Man City could walk into every team in the Premier League. Or should I reverse it? What team in the Premier League what players can overtake the positions at Man City? Okay, maybe you could look at
Salah.
You could look at Salah, maybe. That's fine.
Salah, you take Salah over Mahrez.
It's a tough one because for us, Mahrez is so quality and
No, I'm sorry. I'm not. Are you talking about individually who's better? I'm sorry, what's it called? Obviously, Mahrez is one more Prems, but
they're different. They're different. But Salah's more of a full. Look. Obviously, okay, you could say Salah, but yeah, that's pretty much it. No one else.
Let me have a look.
No one else.
Who play on the other side? I'm trying to think who else on the.
Possibly. No one else. No one else. You want to look at flipping the Rashfords, the Martinellis, the Sakas. No one. You look at midfield. No one. You look even Odegaard. Yeah, Odegaard's an amazing.
It's true.
But you probably could argue maybe Odegaard over Gundogan, but no. So credit to Man City anyway. Credit to Man City. Let's just move on from there.
No Arnold over Walker. I'm joking.
No, not a chance.
Alisson over Edison.
No. This in the Brazilian squad, mate.
Okay, but anyway, well done there. What's it called? Congratulations to City and Pep and the players there. It could be a historic season there, even though they made history already going on. But this could be a historic season where they can win the treble there still, Champions League as well as the FA Cup. We'll watch that space. They're favourites in both competitions there, and they're just one game each in those competitions away from doing that. Moving on to. It's now settled virtually the top 4 because the places there. Man City first, Arsenal second. Looks like virtually Newcastle, they've got the point today that guaranteed that they're going to finish in Champions League for the first time in 20 years. Congratulations to the Magpies and what Eddie Howe's done there. Wonderful job, even though he hasn't really spent too big there still, but wonderful there from them. Best ever season in 2 decades, as it's shown in where they finished. And Man United there, they got the win against Bournemouth there still. Brilliant goal there from Casemiro, who's been one of their better players of the season there still.
They're signing the season.
And all Man United need is a point from their 2 remaining games there still. And even me as a Liverpool fan, it has to be a major miracle or tsunami, not to use that terminology too much, obviously, but for Man United not to pick up that point from a possible 6 there still.
Yeah, I think top 4 is finalized.
And yeah, I mean Liverpool had a tough game. Even though they went into that game on the run of their best run of the season, their 7 straight wins. They didn't really play that well against Villa. They only woke up near the end of the game there when they made a few changes there. Villa, one of the better teams of the seasons there, up there with Brighton there, and then Villa there. The only good thing is Bobby Dazzler Firmino, a Liverpool legend, signed off at home. What's it called? You can't make it up in Hollywood there with a brilliant
Relax.
reaction finish there still. But well done to Bobby, great player for Liverpool. You what's it called? As you're not a Liverpool fan, you would have done it with Rosinski and all sorts, whatever. But well done, Bobby. He signs off in what's it called style there. What's it called? He can go with claps. Same thing with what's it called? James Milner. Well done, James Milner. To win prems at different clubs there still. It's not easy feat there still.
Yeah,
and Oxlade. Yeah, Oxlade, what's he called? He came in, and when he first came in, was a fixture in the team, played brilliantly. I remember that rocket against Man City in the Champions League there still.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing you remember of him. That's the only thing he did.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, injury finished him there still, even though as an Arsenal player, ex-Arsenal player, you know about his injury record anyway.
I couldn't care less.
And the same thing for Keita. Injuries finished him as one of the most expensive flops in Liverpool's history there. But the only thing, as I say, Harry Kane, you're scoring all those goals. But all these players that I've been mentioning, they're walking off with a couple of things that you've never done. Lift the trophy, Harry Kane. Moving on to Harry Kane. Well done to Liverpool. They're going to, unfortunately, they left the run too late. They're going to be finishing the Europa League Thursday football. It's the first time in, I think, 5 or 6 years. The eyes are gone anyway. But that's one of those things there. Villa, what's it called? Almost guaranteed finishing in a Europa League. I mean, we'll find out if it's Europa League or is it Europa League Conference. But Emre, one of the managers up there for one manager of the season with the likes of obviously Pep. And Eddie Howe, Brighton's manager, therefore guaranteeing European football for Brighton for the first time ever. But talk about Spurs. Went 1-0 up with a brilliant, stunning goal there from Harry Kane. But it's the same old story. Harry Kane scores, but they still lose. What's it called every week now?
The defending is so poor.
4-4-2, 3-5-2, 5-4-1. It doesn't matter. The same names in the back line are all clowns.
The formation should be called Harry Kane and others because
that's it.
That's the only man on the score sheet, and the others they're all crap. Facts.
There you are. There's not much we say about that. The only thing we got to say about that is if Harry Kane can't leave now, he will never leave Spurs. It's that simple.
But where's he
Major decision in the summer.
Where's he gonna go?
Well, what's it called? For me, you either go to, there's 3 choices. Man United, Chelsea, or Newcastle.
Wow. Harry Kane and Newcastle. Wow, he's doing a Shearer. Wow.
Well, what's it called? Because obviously Callum Wilson is good. Obviously, brilliant form, his best form possibly in his Newcastle career, but he's what's it called? Harry Kane will come straight in.
And Newcastle that good then.
Football as well.
And Newcastle that good. You having a flick of a season. Are they going to do the same thing next season? Let's relax. Let's relax on the Newcastle job.
Well, as I said, Newcastle, I put them as thirds. For me, it's Man United, Chelsea, and then obviously Newcastle come a distant thirds. Those are the choices for him. Pochettino, what's it called? Reconnection or whatever they call it.
Who knows? Might be. Who knows? If they put him in the office.
For me, what's it called? Chelsea and Man United have more chance of winning a trophy than Spurs. There's no point staying at Spurs. If you stay at Spurs, whatever Daniel Levy tells you, he'll tell you one thing and the next minute it's lies.
It's lies, yeah.
There you are. So that's a decision that Harry has to make. We've been down this road before. We'll find out in a few months' time anyway.
Yep, it's around the corner.
Well done for Brentford. And I think that's the first time in Mbembo has scored a brace there still in his career. I mean, in the Prem.
He's
that long anyway.
Mbembo's a funny one as well. He goes through, he gets in, he chips in the goals and the assists. He chips in from time to time.
But well done to them. Quick, what's it called thing there? We've mentioned Brentford in the previous episodes. Mid-table finish. Well done. Finishing. If they can, they're guaranteed to finish in the top 10 anyway, and they're guaranteed to finish ninth. What's it called?
I could bet against that.
Yeah, well, they are. You beat me to it. What did you think of Ivan Toney's, what's it called, length for suspension there still?
I think
Did you
that.
bet that it'd be that? Did you bet it'd be that long?
Nah, no, I know
Betting
I didn't.
pounds.
I think that was a bit strong from the Premier League anyway.
So even though he pleaded guilty to 232 or was it 242, those are high counts of, and it was for 4 years straight.
Yeah,
So how long do you think he should have got? Because people are talking about Suarez racism, they're talking about Mitrovic is
it's
pushing
true.
over the
It's
referee and all
true.
sorts.
Though more of those of more harm has been done. Him betting.
Sturridge
Wait,
and Trippier got caught for the same thing, but I think they only done it for what's it called, 5 or under 10 what's it called, bets. But yeah, go on.
yeah, my thing is there's been more things that's been done in the Premier League that's brought the game to disruption that they've gotten lighter sentence for, as opposed to you getting 8 months was a bit too strong.
So how much would you have given him?
5 months.
Okay. Well, I would have said maybe 6 months myself.
Five,
Anyway,
five,
five,
five
six
months.
months.
The
Yeah.
guy, for crying out loud,
The only
man.
question is why did the FA or whatever Prem or whatever take so long? Because he pleaded guilty ages ago. Obviously, what's it called? He's gonna miss. Obviously, it's lucky some of the what's it called, suspension comes in the off season. He's not allowed to train with the players until September the 13th or whatever it is, and he's not allowed to. I think not September the 17th or the 13th, and he's not allowed to train with the players till then. And then he's not allowed to start playing for his Brentford until January the 17th. So
Look at that.
what does he do? Another question while we're on it. I don't know how it works. Do Brentford still pay him a full salary? I mean, full wages?
I think there might be some
I think the PFA have to pay him allowance.
Yeah, they'll have to pay him allowance because I'm sure part of his contract is read about the betting rules and he's done that.
Yeah. Misconduct, yeah. But anyway,
So,
we'll watch that space. Whoever wanted to buy and possibly wanted to buy him now, they can't do that anyway because obviously it's like it'd be like a long-term injury. Why would you buy him now? I don't know what's it could possibly because they think it might be cheaper. But well done to Fulham. Very good season there. Once again, they're still they're doing. Thomas Franks has done a brilliant job there still. And then they fly through the other results there still.
Yeah, let's go.
Fulham versus Palace there. It was a good London derby there that had what's it called? As I said, goals there galore. Mitrovic, I think that's 3 goals in 2 games on his return from the long suspension there. I think he's scored 13 this season. What's it called? Well done to him. And well done to Palace there. Good season. I mean, a good last quarter of the season there with the return of great granddad Hodgson there. Well done for them, safe from relegation. Wolves versus Everton. I mean, the only good thing about that game was that it went down to very late, the 99th minute before what's it called? Yerry Mina got a vital equalizer there against Wolves there still, just to give Everton, because at that stage of the season, a point is like 3 points almost for someone that's fighting relegation.
Yeah, sure.
What do you have to say on that one quickly?
Listen, the next game of the season, the last game of the season is going to be very interesting with the results, obviously with Leicester and
it's true
with Leicester tonight getting that draw. So bring it on, really. I for one, I don't know who I want to see go down.
I think what's it called? There might not be a choice. Because I think what we said last week and for the last 2 episodes, I think what's it called? Most likely the percentage now favors the 2 teams that are starting with L to follow the what's it called? Southampton out the window. So because Leeds need virtually a miracle now because of the goal difference and not be able to moving on to Leeds. Obviously, they went 1-0 up. But Leeds' Achilles heel, like most of the teams down there, they can't defend.
Right.
Maybe once they went up, maybe they should have parked the bus, Big Sam.
Yeah.
Or maybe because they haven't got the personnel even to park that bus. Maybe that's a problem. So well done.
The thing is, Leeds could still survive. If Leeds win and Leicester and Everton lose, then they stay up.
But the thing is, obviously there's a chance of that scenario because all those teams that you mentioned are poor. But the thing is, the scenario of Leeds winning is another one that's poor as well. Because can they win? When was the last time Leeds won a game?
We're checking now.
That's what I'm saying. Because so for me, well done to West Ham. Talk about is their season's ending in a good way because they made it through to the Europa League conference. There, Rice is in his best goal scoring form there for West Ham to put himself in the shop window there for a move to Arsenal for 95 million.
I saw that, but nah, not what I want to Arsenal.
Declan Rice, 95 million.
Imagine for what?
Arsenal. The eyes are gone.
For what?
Is that jollof rice or is it fried rice? Because he's gone from plain rice. I was hearing
flipping plain rice in the Sainsbury's Spark packet. I don't want that.
Is it? What's that one? That famous? What's it called? One that you could put in. What's it called in the microwave that makes the quick rice one? There still, it's gone as well.
What the Uncle Ben's ones?
Yeah, there you are. What? You've done, Declan. Is it the fluff? You know you can get fluffy rice or American grain rice. Anyway, we're not a cook show.
Exactly. We don't want none of that at the Arsenal ground. None of that.
There you go.
None of that.
But anyway, what's it called? So it'd be the only good thing now for the remaining part of the season now, final day of the season, is who goes down. Because virtually, I think all spots are up. Apart from maybe who's going to be finishing in the conference. Will Spurs finish in the conference?
Leicester going down anyway.
Yeah, for me, Leicester Leeds have gone down. And then we just have to is it going to be Villa or Spurs that finish in the conference? That's all we have to, talk about there. And let's just sign off with the disgraceful scenes in Spanish football once again, La Liga. Vinicius Jr. What a disgrace from once the Spanish fans there of Valencia. And the thing is, this is nothing new there. I think what Vinicius should have done was he should have walked off. Yeah. But the thing is, do you have to walk off? But sometimes you have to walk off to try and get this game stopped or something. What do you think?
It's difficult to actually give like the right answer to that scenario because all actions I support walking off. I support staying on and playing on against the races.
So they don't win.
So that they don't win. You know, I support every action taken when it is aimed at you. I support it. But it's been going on for such a long time. Samuel Eto'o has tried walking off with many years ago with Barcelona, and when he said the famous line, "No mass, no mass, no more." And Ronaldinho, and Ronaldinho had to beg him back on the pitch. It's been going on for years, so he's tried walking off. You try finding these players, these clubs or the fans, and you know at the end of the day,
token fine of €15,000.
They're still gonna come back in there. So I feel like
stadium for one game.
Yeah, so I just feel like maybe on severe things like that, maybe they need to start doing points deduction. Then maybe fans will be like, "Hey,
definitely.
If we misbehave where it's so apparent, we might get 3 points deduction."
Well,
but then the problem now is, how do we measure that? You know, so but anyway, that's
what happens. The same thing, and the worst thing is for players like Vinicius Jr. in La Liga, Romelu Lukaku in Italian football. The worst thing is after getting races of Bruce, both of them got red carded, which
I know. It's shocking.
So the referee himself is allowing what's going on. Maybe the referee. I'm not surprised if the referee is a racist himself in both of those leagues anyway. Still, but anyway, we'll watch how it develops, but I don't see anything changing in those leagues anyway. It's all token gestures from Valencia to say that they will try and seek out with the police who done it, but nonsense. Vinicius Jr., you said that you've had enough of La Liga and
not Liverpool. Stop your nonsense. Stop your nonsense. Too late for that nonsense.
Vinicius Jr., you never walk alone. You're welcome at Anfield. You're definitely taking my Arsenal there, for God's sake. You spend 95 million on him, I tell you that for sure, over Martinelli or Saka.
And let's finish the show there.